Give it up one more time for Will, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Great. Next time, it's her first time here, so give me some love. Give me some love.
My name's Indy. I'm not much of a feminist cater, and Emily, I'm not much of a royalist. I'm more of a self-imposed racist. Vanessa, I felt like I needed to have an Asian off with you, but you win, girl. I'm a walking cultural identity crisis. So as I said, I'm Indy. I'm born and bred in Grimsby, the home of fish and chips and the mighty fish finger. You could tell that I was from Grimsby just by looking at me, yeah? No? You see, I always wished I was born somewhere far more exotic. Jaipur, Rajasthan, Southall, Tilton, White Grimsby. Eventually my parents announced we were immigrating to the promised land, and so we immigrated to Peckham. Let's just say Peckham was not known for its cultural diversity back in the day, and by the time I was 8 I was accustomed to skipping down the high street or across the playground, and Caucasian folk would often call out, "Oi, Peggy, go home!" And I used to think, now I'll take that, it's better than being called fish face or cod lick. Fish and Fanny. I didn't like to rock the boat, just in case they tried to stick us back on it and deport us back to Grimsby. But as I grew older, I thought that I developed a more healthy perspective on my heritage, and I'd be like, yeah, that's right. I'm born and bred in Grimsby, yeah? Smell the fish on that. And once we moved to Peckham, my parents thought it would be a great idea anyway. They enrolled me in the local Catholic convent primary school. You could tell that was Catholic just by looking at me, yeah? I mean, look at most of the nuns in my new school, and it's all right, I'm going to give you a little racist license for 3 seconds. Kids being kids decided to nickname me Indy. See, it's all right, white people, laugh at that joke. Lighten up. You laughed too hard, I can't remember where I was. But true story, I swear on the Pope's penis. Now I just like saying that. True story. The only Asian kid in that school at that time. 3 weeks in, I'm queuing up in the midweek assembly for the sacred sacrament of Holy Communion. I nearly did it. And out of nowhere, a swarm of nuns swooped in, bundled me out of that queue, surrounded me in the hallway like the papal mafia. And one of them goes to me, you shouldn't be here. You should be at the temple or the mosque. I've nailed that Mongolian accent. I remember thinking, God loves a trier, Indy, and fuck knows they're trying it. And being the, brainwashed Catholic that I was, I belted out 3 Hail Marys, 4 Our Fathers, Hail Mary, full of racism. Who are in Peckham. And I thought, just to lighten the mood, I'd throw in a quick rendition of Bar Bar Black Sheep. And one of them grabs me, Jack. You will no longer be known as Indy. From this day forward, you will be known as Maria. I remember thinking, oh my God, they must be right. After all, they were nuns. The bride of Christ. Well, 12 of them. They still never managed to get any of the privileges that most of the other kids got. And according to the head nun, Sister Regina, or as the kids like to call her Regina Vagina, only the really good kids who actually looked Catholic would ever get that extra special blessing from her and Father Francis at the rectory sleepover. Yeah, and whenever I complained to my parents, I'd be like, "Shut up, Maria, unless you want to go straight back to hell." They were Swedish. So I took it like that as a kid. I thought they meant something like, you know, repatriation or something like that, back to Grimsby. So anyway, at a very early age, it's true to say I learnt the art of eating holy sanctimonious shit, literally, and Carla finished this bit very quickly. By the time I was 10, I'd had enough. I went to my parents and I said, "The joke's over, I'm changing religion." They laughed and I said, "You know what? Fuck you lot. How can you name your kid Indy and put her in a Roman Catholic school, for Christ's sake?" Sorry, I mean, for fuck's sake. But it's all good now, it's all fine. I'm doing much better, I've survived. I'm in a religious detox program. I joined a self-help support group, Catholics Anonymous. The 1 month salary subscription is a bit steep, but I have to say it's done wonders for me. I no longer feel guilty. I only go to church on really special occasions, like my ex's funeral, just to make sure I'm dead, you know. Anyway, and so as I said, it's been a long spiritual journey, and I have to give thanks to Sister Regina Vagina, wherever you may be. May the almighty fish finger be with you, bitch. My Lady Maria Madrid.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Indy from Grimsby! That was fucking excellent! Right, how have we got? Oh, brilliant. Right, we ready for some more?